Hello Internet, my name is JB and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Today we continue our honor mode run with Eve, our drow bard, and the rest of our party who appear to be big fans of rocks, at least Karlak and Gale do. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing over here, but as Eve was just looking for a lovely little meadow area to play her song, she saw some butterflies and thought, hey, this is a great place to play a little bit of music. Butterflies like music. But we managed to spot some people over here up this hill, and one of them appears to be injured, so we're gonna go see if we can't give them some help or something, or just see what's going on in general.
I don't know. People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Indeed.
I've got a long road ahead.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
What? Okay.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I don't like that. Don't like that at all. These ones look deep. I might be able to help. We're gonna try to roll a little bit of a medicine check here. We do have a +1 because of Jack of all trades, and we get a little bit of extra help from Shadowheart's guidance. We need a 10. And we do succeed with a 13 plus stuff to get up to a 15. Nice.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
I can try.
Eyes with you. A familiar
I'm a doctor, you know.
Churns in your head.
I guess what's going on, bud?
Intertwine. You see his
Oh, this again? Okay.
New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
To shepherd? What?
She is a true soul.
I am? It's news to me.
She will. She.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's
Okay.
with the Absolute now. You're
Oh, the Absolute, huh? Heard that name before.
Edwin, our brother. He was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What the hell's a true soul?
What? Are you testing us?
Yes,
True
it's a
soul,
test, obviously.
like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will.
I don't
And when the
think
time
any of that's
comes,
true.
The true souls, you will rule.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
I'm with her. Let's see. This feels like the bard answer, even though it doesn't. This feels like something a bard would say. We're gonna go with that.
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
Okay, yeah, I was just fucking with you. I'm actually not a true soul at all.
What?
What are you doing? Your sword, brother, now!
Oh, come on. Like, I can still help you. You don't have to. All right, sure. Why not? Well, I guess we're fighting. All right, so Shadowheart does win the initiative. She is just going to run up to Brenna and stab her and miss. Classic Shadowheart. She's gonna reposition herself over here so she's not standing in the way of anyone. Karlak. On her turn, we don't need to spend a rage on this. This is gonna be a long adventuring day, so we're gonna try to save those as much as possible. That's a nice hit.
Nothing important is ever.
And we can finally show off the flourishes, the bard flourishes that Eve gets for, well, being a bard. So we're gonna show off slashing furthest range. So it allows you to attack up to 2 enemies at once. It's not quite extra attack, but it's kind of close to extra attack. So we're just gonna one there, boom. Pretty good. And when you do get extra attack, which we will get on this build, imagine how many times we can do that. Now we're not gonna be primarily focusing on bows or hand crossbows and ranged weapons, but it is one of the highest damage builds in the game, were you to focus purely on that. But that's not really something I'm interested in. At least not with Eve, specifically. We have other ideas for her. Okay, well, rude. Karlak, you wanna finish us off, please? Thank you. Well, I didn't really want to kill them, but they attacked us. They thought we were part of the Absolute, but as far as I know, we're not. I never agreed to anything like that, but let's, I mean, take their stuff. I mean,
Strange
stuff is stuff at the end of the day.
Within the corpse. It calls to you.
Oh, this again? All right, well.
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves.
Why is he floating?
Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all.
No?
Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Uh-oh. We're gonna force our mind shut because I don't like the sound of this. I don't like things messing with my mind. Natty 20, let's go. Just cements a big character decision for you, I think.
Breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
For now? What does that mean? Okay, we're good. You all right? I think she's okay. She's definitely fine. She's just not sure about it. All right. Okay, well, that thing's gone. We continue on. There's that word boar here. It's a dead boar.
It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Bloodless pig meat. Why is it bloodless?
Dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Examine it. Eve is a doctor. Clearly. And she is rolling very well today. You love to see it.
The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
Oh.
Looking closer, you
Suspicious.
can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
So something drank its blood. Huh. Can't think of any sort of creature that would do that. Nope. Eve's never heard of vampires. She definitely has. Picked up some junk out of the chest, but on the other side of this bridge, we notice some people we met before. These are the adventurers that were at the front of the gate when we got to the Druid Grove. But before we do that, there's more camp supplies there, and there's a very valuable resource on our way. So, you taking all this?
Busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
I thought you were busy leading your crew.
Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
Looks like you were ill prepared then, friend. 2 goblins killed your whole crew. Pathetic. I mean, I'll go with the second one.
I expected. That much gold for some long lost relic buried in the arse end of nowhere, and from a wizard.
5,000 gold?
I should have known.
Excuse me? Yeah, no, I'll do it.
Probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for.
I mean, lead is also pretty expensive, but yeah, let's hang out with the gold. Where would I find this relic?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
Ooh.
All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
I hear the druid's leader went with you.
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
So you just left him to die?
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want
Oh,
to
boy.
play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely, and maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him. Come on. We're wasting time.
And they're off. Won't see those guys again for quite a while, but they did just kind of leave their dead friends here with all their stuff to take, which, well, you know how much we like stuff here. The dead tiefling up here by this gate that looks to be leading into some sort of a village.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Good catch. Good catch, Shadowheart. So I guess we probably shouldn't walk straight through here. Wonder if there's another way in. Actually, yeah, looks like there might be a way in over there. Or we could also just walk straight through. Or we could head this way. Let's go this way. But over to the north, if we continue walking, we see a little dog, a little fella. Probably like you like talking to animals. How about you go see what's going on here?
Hey.
But also a dead guy. Oh, he's dead as hell.
Stranger. Quietly.
What happened here, buddy?
I told you to go.
Okay, whoa. You don't want me angry one animal to another. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Give her guidance on that. We only need a 10. Surely with advantage, Karlach can do that. Barely, but she did pull it off.
Perhaps that's true. Your scent is thick with blood.
Whoa.
Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
Yeah, buddy. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's gonna wake up, pal.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What's your name, friend?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
I will, Scratch. What happened to your friend?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
This is the second person we've heard that was attacked by gnolls. The bard's, teacher, and now this guy. You can come with us if you want to.
I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. We have a camp.
Comes to that,
You're welcome.
I may. Thank you.
And we gave the doggo a place to go, which is very important. Listen, I may have said Alfira is my favorite NPC, but let's be real. Scratch is everyone's favorite NPC. But we can have these lighted routes, and we can get into the blighted village another way. But there is apparently a sleeping bugbear over here.
What's the story?
Hey, Karlach, you want to do a smack? He is listed as an enemy on the map, so it doesn't really look like he'd be someone to be able to talk with. Okay, we don't quite finish him off, but we can.
These aren't exactly house proud as often.
We can do that. Make sure I turn off. There's a way to turn it off so I don't waste my bonus action doing that.
Time to meet your maker.
Probably shouldn't have risked Shadowheart actually hitting with that. Yeah. We can toggle off dual wielding, so it won't automatically use my bonus action now in battle. It is useful to have on sometimes, but it's not something you want on every time.
Anything of use?
Ooh, there's a skeleton here. I talked to Karlach, didn't I? Oh, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll do that later. Probably not. But not trying to have a conversation right now, unfortunately. So if we wanted to, we could head up this ladder and ambush these goblins. And as a matter of fact, I think we will have Karlach sneak her way up this ladder, at least for now. And then we'll have the rest of our party just walk right in, because I'm interested in something.
Get over there! Surround them like!
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun.
I am in fact a drow.
This one's got a touch of the absolute about her. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
I should pluck out your eyes. You're clearly not using them.
Please, your greatness. Was an honest mistake is all. You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
You say so. Huh. These goblins were much kinder to drow than the druids or the tieflings. You kind of like that. So another one over here. Hey, buddy. There's also a chest just sitting out in the middle of the village. That's not opened. Let's open it. Not a natty 20, but a dirty 20. In this chest, we find the haste helm. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns, and momentum just gives you extra movement speed every turn, which is quite good. So, very solid helmet, especially for the early game. One of the better Act 1 options. We'll be giving that to Karlach. Believe she can wear that with no issues. So it shouldn't affect her AC at all, which is only 13 right now, which is kind of very low. Oh yeah, so we'll go ahead and equip that. And then we're going to continue on this way. And see what's going on over here. There's a windmill and more goblins.
What have we got here? Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What's your choice then, bud?
What do you want? Oh, I mean, what do you need?
He seems scared of me. An explanation. Tell me what you're dealing with the deep gnome at once.
You are blessed, ain't ya? A true soul?
That's none of your business.
Grows, power courses through.
And also, you didn't answer my question. How dare you?
Authority.
Cease your babbling. What do you mean?
You're not blessed. If you ain't with the absolute, you're the enemy.
It's... I don't answer to the likes of you. I mean, we could get out of this, but what's the fun of that? We need to fight a little bit.
What? Oh, quick!
Oh boy, okay. That's not how I expected this to go. This fight is going to be pretty difficult, and I think our best bet is to just upcast Magic Missile immediately with Gale right onto the Goblin Boss Fezrik here, or Fezrik. Do a lot of damage to him, and Gale is just going to kite back. Our best bet is to kite these enemies away because there are a ton of them. And we did not get good turns in the initiative. Take a couple shots there. We could put this guy to sleep. I don't think that's a bad idea, honestly. I really don't think it's a bad use of Eve's turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to offhand weapon shoot him once as a bonus action. We do unfortunately miss, but then I'm just going to put him to sleep. Is there anyone else here that I can sleep? I doubt it. These guys are, some of these guys have really, like, this guy has 11 HP, which if I would have hit that shot, we might have been able to do, but we're just going to put this guy to sleep. I could have upcast it. I probably should have upcast it. We're going to put their boss to sleep, and then Eve is going to kite back in the opposite direction of Gale, just to create space. Range attack on Shadowheart connects for 11 damage, and another one. Okay, that's getting to be a problem. I should have equipped a different weapon on her, so we could have had a little bit of something. Actually, we could. Sanctuary is with bonus action. I kind of want to go for this advantage attack on the sleeping guy, because this spell could hurt quite a bit. We're going to upcast it, 5 to 13 damage. Or 30 damage, rather. And one-shot him, and... Oh.
I give up. Mercy, please. I know things. If you let me live, I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
No mercy. We could kill the goblin. I want everything of value you have.
All right. Just don't hurt me.
What'd he give us? I don't know what he gave us. Did he give us his axe? He has a pretty good axe. He did not give us his axe. You dick.
Time to press ahead.
Well, that's one way to get out of that fight. I believe you still get most of the experience for doing it that way. We'll go ahead and take a short rest after that. And we need to come up with a way to stop this windmill to get the poor deep gnome down. Which is a gnome from the Underdark, much like Eve herself. She would want to help her friend from down there. We got close to the statue, though.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
Oh? What are you looking at?
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light.
Don't take me for a fool. Come on now.
I'll take you as I find you. Now let the matter rest.
You think I'm a fool?
Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
Fine, but Eve will remember this if this were a Telltale game. But there's two levers over here. We have a brake lever and a release brake lever. We're gonna press the brake lever.
Hands on everything.
Hopefully that brings it to a stop. And it looks like it did. Nice.
What's going on back there?
What?
Go check it out! On it.
What? Okay, no, they're not actually here. I'm like, there's no way that would. I didn't know there was that you could do. I don't know how else you would get back here to do that, but I guess you can do that. But up this ladder, there's a goblin bow, a scimitar, a makeshift spear. Guess we'll take that junk. Do not all climb up that ladder, please. Do not all climb up that ladder. Okay. Let's go. Go talk to this guy. Also, I love how we managed to stop it right where he ends up at the bottom, thankfully.
Loose.
What's in it for me?
Free me and find out.
Okay. Got yourself a deal.
Bag of Camara. Those pestilent thugs. Well, get on with it.
You know what?
I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me.
Yeah, that's the Loathsworn. We don't do that.
What then?
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You are a little far from home for a deep gnome, aren't you?
Is alive and well, it seems.
Excuse me, you just assumed that I was going to extort you.
Restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found.
Well, how'd you get it away from the thug?
I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark.
Is Marcus a psychopath?
Hopefully I'll pick up his trail from there.
Let's think.
I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Well put. We will be seeing a lot more of Barkus throughout our playthrough. He is one of the, I guess you could call him one of the main NPCs of the game. Yeah, probably. He's definitely one of the more reoccurring ones. But if you head down this latch over here, you can find some stuff hidden down below. You get ourselves a pitchfork. I mean, that's a couple gold pieces, at least one. And in this chest, we find the Speedy Light Feat. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges, which are a fun little effects that we will be seeing at least a lot early on. Don't know if we'll really play into it too much. We also get a lightning arrow, which is pretty good. But in this heavy backpack, we find ourselves a smoke powder satchel and some camp supplies, a little bit of gold. That is probably the pack that Barkus was referring to. It is. And some rotten cheese, which, yuck. I think we kind of let these goblins get off a little bit easy. And also, experience is a very valuable resource. So we're going to have Eve split off from the party. She's going to head up this ladder. Karlach is going to head back up the ladder she was initially at. Gale is going to go with Karlach, I think. And Shadowheart is going to head up here into this building.
Worth a try.
Like I said, like, these goblins, they're, you know, a little bit cool, but at the same time,
This way.
you know, experience is experience, guys. It's a very valuable resource.
Don't be shy. Easy.
We're gonna have Karlach walk up behind the goblin and try to shove it. It didn't work. We're gonna have Karlach try to shove it again. And that starts a fight, which technically only makes them temporarily hostile, but Gale, on his turn, is going to firebolt the tracker. Does connect. Karlach is going to pick up this goblin and throw it at the goblin down there. I don't know why I can't throw it actually at the other goblin, but we can't. And then she is just going to back up a little bit. That somehow dragged Shadowheart into the fights, which I think is pretty funny. I guess, okay. Sure. Eve, on her turn, she's actually not in combat yet. What she's going to do is she's going to go over to this goblin. And since she has the effects of this potion, she's going to throw it. She's going to try to throw it again. All right, now on Eve's actual turn. No, we are on Shadowheart's turn. I guess they. Oh no, he's back here. Like, I guess they got rid of their friend in here on accident. Shadowheart is just going to guiding bolt this guy. This guy is standing in fire, so she's gonna walk out of that after she absolutely annihilates the poor chap with a single guiding bolt. She will take a potion because it looks like she took quite a bit of damage on her turn.
Tempest I will raise.
Gale is going to step up to the edge of the roof and fire down a firebolt. This one has 9 HP left. This one has 12. We'll go for the one that has 9. He deals 3 damage, and he's just going to back up, kind of try to line up sight the roof. Karlach, good jump down. Don't really feel like taking 12 HP damage, though, so she's going to pull out her crossbow and shoot down. And then back up again. This guy, thought he was going to ignore Eve. Would have been pretty funny if he did. He did not. Okay, why? I mean, I guess he can't see anyone else, so I guess it's fair, but still annoying. Okay. So Eve kind of taking a pounding right now. Normally she's into that sort of thing, but not at the moment. She walked into fire and went unconscious. Nice. All right, this actually just got a little bit more annoying than it needs to be. So Gale's not gonna be in range there. You can throw 1 magic missile there and then throw 2 there.
This is gonna feel good.
Karlach is going to attempt to throw a potion across. Not gonna be able to. Is she gonna be in range? No. Well, guess we're taking fall damage, boys. It's 14. She has 32 HP. It's not even half. Oh, boy. Shadowheart is also going to leap out of the window to try to get closer to the fight if she can. And she will cast. Where is my Sacred Flame? Did I not take Sacred Flame? No, I took Produce Flame on her. We'll cast Produce Flame, and then we will hurl it at this guy. 2 damage. Nice. Ends her turn. shit.
I need healing.
These guys are kind of messing us up. Granted, a good chunk of the damage we've taken is from our own accord.
Step by step.
Where is that person? They're right there. All right, Gale is going to attempt one more firebolts. Misses, unfortunately. Really
Forever, pal.
could not afford that one to miss. Can Karlach make this jump? Doesn't look like it. So she's gonna shoot. For 4 damage. She'll swing a potion. And I guess start, no, next turn we'll have to, oh god, we have to waste 2 turns getting up there, okay. Shadow Hearts is going to probably just Guiding Bolts. Yeah, we'll Guiding Bolts. Finishes off that goblin. She's gonna run this way and hopefully be able to hit Eve with a healing word. She is going to be able to do so. Gets her back up to 6 HP. Shadowheart is at 1 HP. That's okay. Eve has a bonus action attack, which she will take a shot at the goblin up here and connects. And she's just going to run this way and try to get line of sight on him. Going to summon a ward companion in front of Shadowheart. Okay, that's annoying. Eve is going to shoot the bastard. He's dead. Now, the problem becomes that guy, when he shot this fire arrow, destroyed the ladder to get up here. So that's only 2 HP. Okay.
My wounds are too much to bear.
Shut up.
Nice little nap.
Okay. Let's loot the goblins. I went back to camp to grab something out of our one of our other allies' inventories, and Withers had something to say.
And this one less worthy still.
Okay, what are you doing? More riddles from the resident jester.
Really not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Oh. So will they help me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
So, do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Well, fair enough then. So hirelings are pretty cool. Basically, you can have Withers basically just give you a little camp hireling that can be any class that you want. And they can do useful things that are a little bit cheesy, like cast all day buffs on you, so you don't have to use the spell slots of any of your main companions, or you could do stuff like, you know, have a druid cast Goodberry for camp supplies, all sorts of fun stuff you can do with this. But Karlach is going to need to borrow your Warhammer lace, so hopefully you don't mind.
No one stopped me yet.
All right, back in the Blighted Village, there is this building right here that we are going to go into. And do a little bit of exploring, a little bit of snooping around. So there is just a bunch of stuff for us to take. I mean, I do love Stuff. It is one of my favorite things. A potion of healing. Don't mind if I do. Potion of sleep. Love that. And then there's this apothecary's ledger. What's this? Something about a cellar. All right. Keep it away from prying eyes.
Cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Yeah, well, that's because you haven't walked around to the other side of the counter, Shadowheart. It's right here. You silly goose. Why don't you do, like, even a little bit of exploring? There's not a whole lot in here, just a bunch of junk. I'll come back to you next time there's something interesting, so let me loot all of this crap. All right, potions aren't crap. Potions are pretty cool.
Let's have a look. Swift as my feet can carry me.
There is a potion of healing recipe here. So can we just craft healing potions? That's pretty darn cool. Rogue's Morsel and Myrgrass is apparently all you need for that. So we'll go ahead and pick this guy up, but I don't really mess around too much with crafting, but there are a lot of things you can do with it. Do I have the stuff to make this? It doesn't look like I do, so yeah. Do I? Suspensions? Any suspension? All right, can we, nope, we need 3 of those. Okay, well, I can't make that. And then I don't think I have any Rogue's Morsel salts. Yeah, I don't think I can make, yeah, I can't make them, but yeah, you can craft a ton of things in this game. Not something I really do a whole lot of, but very useful if you want to put time into getting stuff from it. But there's a lever there, more stuff here.
For me.
Behind this bookshelf, there was a bit of a tunnel that leads further into whatever this place is. And down here we see some caskets. Okay, that's not creepy at all. Let's open this one. Inside here we find a scroll of summon Quasit. I'm sure Gale is a big fan of scrolls. We find some alchemist fire. That's useful. The Nutbuster, the Poo Scraper, Shovel's Friend Finder, and Friend. So definitely some interesting things there. We'll go ahead and grab all of that. But Gale, why don't you go ahead and learn this spell? This is a thing that wizards can do that makes them one of the best classes in Baldur's Gate, and just they're really good in tabletop D&D too. But this is probably one of the most broken things in the entire game. You can learn any spell as long as you have a scroll. So yeah, it's quite strong. And we have learned the spell Summon Cheeky Quasit. I should probably have my level 2 spells like equipable. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, Misty Step, and then we will of course learn Find Familiar Quasit. But thankfully, it is a ritual spell, which means it doesn't actually cost a spell slot to use this. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here.
Oh, shit-pilling toe rag! Never summon shovel, never feed shovel, now call shovel!
You recognize the tiny fiend, a Quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
Wait, you're not Illy?
Illy?
My
Who's that?
master. Tall, skinny, prick with ears.
Oh, nope, not me.
You're Shovel's master now. Fine.
You're a disgusting little creature, aren't you?
And you, slab of
Your name is Shovel.
Master Illy calls me Shovel. Don't like it? Change it.
What would you like to be called?
Don't care.
Sounds good. Shovel works for me then.
So, what first, Master? Gutting locals? Raising the dead? Making them walk? Making them scream?
No, and you will commit no such acts in my name either.
Oh, you don't like gutting? Spilling? Tearing? Boring?
No,
Wait,
not particularly.
horny? For the book.
Oh.
Illy never shuts up. Book this, book that.
What book?
Oh, Master should go see. Talk to the mirror, and remember, balsam, good for burns.
Very, kind of you to let us know this, Shovel. It's very appreciated, but Shovel's awesome. Great little companion that we have access to now through Gale, which, yeah, Shovel's really fun. Let's go ahead and take that spell off our learn spells because we don't need it now, and we will go ahead and get Burning Hands up in this biatch. And why don't we have Karlach just go open this casket? Why are we surprised? That's a skeleton. Oh shit, that's an undead. And they get a surprise round, which means he gets to act before our entire party does. And he's gonna run over to those caskets and bring out more undead. And then they get turns, and they're going to go to that casket and even more undead. Who all get to take turns before we do, because surprise round. Yep. There are so fucking many of them. Okay, Eve does have the initiative on her turn now, finally. I think what I might want to do is honestly cast Fairy Fire, which will give my entire party advantage on any of them that fail their save. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and actually do that. We'll throw a Fairy Fire over here. Can we get... No, it doesn't look like we can get the two guys over there at all. So we'll just drop it on these three guys. And then we'll go ahead and take a bonus action shot with our offhand, connecting on that front guy who I believe didn't even get hit by the Fairy Fire, or affected by it anyway. And then she is just going to back around this corner, so those three guys at least can't see her. There's a range attack on Gale. We will go ahead and shield this as he's looking a little bit low in terms of HP. Next up is Shovel. Shovel can go invisible on command, which is quite nice. And then it can also scare things, which is pretty fun. Or it can just smack the shit out of them, which is what we're going to have it do. I believe Shovel canonically is a she, which is a thing. And then Shadowheart on her go. Could have sworn I was told Shillelagh worked on maces. Guess it doesn't do that, but it do still have bludgeoning damage, so that's fine. We will go ahead and cast Guiding Bolts on the one that Eve hit earlier and connect. And then Shadowheart will actually walk forward to this one and get it in his face. Gale on his turn, first things first, is gonna take a potion. Got hit a little bit, and we can cast Cloud of Daggers, which is a concentration spell that we picked up at level 2. We're going to drop it right on top of these two guys. And that will do 2 instances of damage, once upon cast, and then once on each of their turns. So they will just take a good chunk of damage from it. And he's going to back up. Now, Karlach is going to run into the fray finally. And she will, for the first time, Rage, which is what barbarians do. Gives them resistance to all physical damage, slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. But as a tiger barbarian, she has Tiger's Bloodlust, which will allow her to attack 2 enemies, or up to 3 enemies at once, and cause them to bleed. Now, normally I would use this just to show it off, but yeah, I don't know if you know this about skeletons. They can't exactly bleed, so we're not gonna waste the we're just not gonna do that. We're just gonna hit this guy because, well, we have a hammer, and we learned this last time we fought skeletons. Weak to bludgeoning damage, and they should also be weak to radiant damage, or vulnerable to radiant damage, you would think, because they're undead, but I guess they're not. Oh well. There's that extra damage I talked about at the start of this one's turn, and even extra damage at the start of his turn again. So Gale got 20 plus damage on both of those guys with that cast, which is worth. Also, only one of them failed to save against Fairy Fire, by the way, which is annoying. Eve going to take a potion. And then he will step into the room a little bit more, and we will slashing flourish. One shot here, one shot there, taking both of the skeletons out of the fight, including one of them with a critical hit, which is quite nice. And then she's gonna go help out Shovel. Just because Shovel's not technically her summon doesn't mean she can't be a big fan of Shovel. He's gonna shoot an arrow of Illmater at Gale, which will give him the effect of Bone Shield, meaning he cannot regain hit points. But next up is Shovel in the turn order, and it's going to just continue to chase after this skeleton, hitting it successfully. Shadowheart on her go will swing with the mace. Not able to finish it off, but mace is doing bludgeoning damage. No, it's piercing. Why is it as a morning star? That explains it.
I speak, they burn.
That explains a lot. Gale, he can't regain hit points. Never mind. Let's say he's gonna swing a potion, but he can't do that, unfortunately. Instead, ooh, that guy's taking no damage. Okay. We're gonna go one magic missile there. He's just gonna firebolt and continue to back up. Just try to get around the corner so he can't be seen. Karlach, on her turn, is going to just hit this guy, I think. Sometimes you don't need to overthink it. Sometimes you're just a barbarian, and sometimes you just hit something really hard. And she's gonna run over to this archer, try to threaten it. She's gonna take an attack of opportunity from that guy somehow. I'm not really sure. All right, didn't really think she was in range of that guy, but I guess she was. She's gonna take a potion and end her turn. And that's gonna step away from Karlach. Big mistake. One shot, one dead. You love it to see it. And then Eve. Let's have one more bardic inspiration, but I feel like we should probably go ahead and save that if we can. And let's go ahead and throw out a Dissonant Whisper on this Agile Guardian. Does that do more damage when upcast? It does do more damage when upcast, but we don't need to do that. She's just gonna blow it up. Actually, you know, Shovel, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do that. But thank you for the enthusiasm. We will bonus action offhand shot on the last Guardian and miss. Shovel is going to show off Scare because it's hilarious. Oh, Shovel's great. And then Shadowheart is going to miss, but with tenacity should be enough to finish it off. It is. We are really good at getting our ass kicked. Gale is going to end his concentration on Cloud of Daggers. No need to keep it up. The spell slot is already lost. You can't move it, unlike some spells which you can. I think Moonbeam is one of those, but we can't with that. We're going to Song of Rest to use our final short rest for the day.
That took the edge off. One day I'll catch a break.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
What's inside? Wish I had a bag of holding.
Back here we find a dark journal. Huh. That's a thing. But we can dig here, apparently. Dirt mound. I think is this the first one we found? If it is, well, sometimes you'll find dirt mounds and there'll be chests there and you can dig. But if you don't find them, you can still dig there if you just know where the chest is. So yeah, I wouldn't say you should look up a like a location thing for them, but if you want to, it's an option. We found some really useful scrolls here. We got Hold Person, which is a great spell, and then also Misty Step, which Gale already knows, but still a great spell, which actually, yeah, since Gale already knows that, we're going to give that to literally anyone else. Probably Eve. Eve could get some use out of Misty Step for sure skis.
Which way to the nearest library?
100 gold to learn hold person. I think we're gonna hold off on that because that is a lot of money at this point in the game.
Very well.
That is the only downside of the wizard thing, is sometimes it costs a lot of money to learn spells.
Direct me.
But we're gonna have Gale walk up over here, and he is going to
On it.
All right, after finding a whole lot of nothing in all of these barrels and crates and such, Gale is going to walk up to this ornate mirror and see what's going on here.
Magic mirror. A primitive contraption, but not without its use.
I'll tell her my name.
I do not know this name.
I'm Gale from Waterdeep.
If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Yes, I am an ally of your masters.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Ah, we did read that in the book.
Recognize the name, of course. Anyone that knows of the Red Wizards would. Zastam is a powerful lich that rules the land of Thay. He drove many Red Wizards out of their ancestral home.
A foul lich. May he die 1,000 more deaths.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise?
Maybe.
Tell me, why might one use balsam?
Oh, well, Shovel told me that was for burns, naturally. No, it's, it cleans wounds. Surely anyone knows that.
Acceptable. Finally, if you could see anything in me, what would it be?
I'd see myself. I think Gil, he's a little bit power hungry, just a little bit.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Also, that mirror kind of just gave off the vibe of, yeah. Where the hell is Shovel? Shovel, where you at? Shovel. Oh, she's there. Okay.
Looking ahead.
Well, inside this room, if we head in.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
That's a great question. What happens if Eve talks to Shovel?
You recognize the...
Wait, you're not Illy.
Alright, well, we're just gonna ignore that. I know you can get Shovel to permanently be an ally if you're a sorcerer. I don't know if bards can do it, or if any other class can do it. But I do know sorcerers can. But there's stuff down here. It looks like this is some sort of necromancer's chamber, perhaps, if I had to guess. Which, yeah, don't love that, but that's okay. There's some research notes here. Where are we? Yeah, okay, he's trying to, yeah, he's definitely trying to reanimate some corpses or something after glancing at that. But over here, on this side of the room, there is a wooden chest with, well, just a ton more scrolls. So we're gonna have, actually, these scrolls, any of them good? Expeditious Retreat is okay, we'll give that to Gale. Speak with the, or Detect Thoughts we don't care about. Blindness we don't care about. Yeah, we'll just probably end up selling those.
Always room for more.
Here's a book. There's an antidote right there if we can grab it, if the game will let me. There we go. And then in this chest is the prize. Well, one of the prizes for coming down here. The Bracers of Defense. You get a +2 bonus to your armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield, which is pretty darn decent. We are actually going to be giving these. You can give them to either Karlach or Gale. But we're going to be giving them to Karlach because, well, while not holding a shield is the big one here. Karlach is not going to be holding a shield. Gale, since he is a human, does have proficiency with them. So there's literally no reason we shouldn't have him be carrying one. So yeah, he will carry one. I don't think Eve is proficient with shields. She is not, so she can't do that. But we'll have ways of upping her AC. later on.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Trap there. Good eye. Good eye. Eve, proud of you. We'll take some guidance from Shadowheart here just to be safe with our roll. And we natty 20. It didn't need it. But heading over here, we could go get a key for this, but what's the fun in that? We can roll 28. Okay, Eve, you're just showing off now. But inside there is a weird book just sitting on what appears to be another pressure plate. We're gonna disarm the pressure plate. First and foremost, Eve gonna roll for it. And succeeds again. She is on a hot streak of not fucking up. And then she's gonna just click on the book.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
What, are you scared?
Please don't open the creepy book.
What are you, scared? I'm just going to, I mean, we're not leaving it here. It's got to be valuable, surely. So we'll just put that into our pack for now. As a matter of fact, I think Gil might be, you know, just ever so slightly more interested in it.
You have my attention.
Hey, Gil, what do you have to say about this book?
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. You try to examine the book, but the longer you've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic, a rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
Well, that doesn't sound too promising.
Please don't.
Yeah, Gil's just going to keep that. He would definitely not let that sort of rare find go. I think we've had enough of this village for today. Let's get out of here. And see what's past these gates. There's a barn of some sorts over here. Let's go see what's going on. There's gotta be something good in it, surely. Oh. What's that noise? Sounds like someone's getting attacked. We should help.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan.
Oh.
Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Carlac, why don't you open the door?
Come on, let's go.
You hear another muffled cry. The two inside are still in the throes of passion.
All right, well, I was hoping you would let Carlac open the door because Barbarian has one of the funniest interactions with this, but it won't let me do it. It just makes Eve do it, so we'll open the door.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Oh, come on. It could be anyone. It could be anything. I feel like we just have to see what's going on, Shadowheart. Come on, don't be a prude. Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
Hey. Do carry on. The bookshop's in Baldur's Gate then. No, Eve, no! How do you fuck up your first persuasion roll? I'm pretty sure that is the first time we tried to persuade something. Do we have inspiration? We do. I'm wasting it. There's a chance. Let's go.
Tell of my writing, my virility.
Of course, friend, yes.
I want this puny rotting written down.
Puny? I am strong. I am virile. I am
Enough! Oh, moment ruined. Passion squished like slow goats underfoot. Oh, we leave.
I didn't know you could avoid this fight. I thought no matter what you did, they would attack you, but I guess you can avoid this fight altogether. That's way better than I ever thought it would be. A Barbarian also has a pretty fun encounter with that. But over here we see a dagger.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
I love leathery meat. We'll try to get it out with our sleight of hand. We do still have guidance. Nice. Hey, there we go. That's more like it, Eve.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Weird, I had a very similar interaction with your mother not too long ago. All right, I'll stop. But yeah, it's a +1 dagger, nothing special, just +1 to hits, and I believe damage as well. It's fine, but nothing to write home about. Will probably get sold at some point, I'm sure. But we continue to head over to the west.
What to do?
Further out of town. You come across a bridge that appears to be broken, and what's this? Who are you? Where did you come from? You just came out of nowhere.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Am I talking to the mouse or the cat? Oh wait, no. Yeah, don't go with this one. Pretty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you?
Not really. I just know a dickhead when I see one.
Bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Don't tell me what to do. What the? Where the hell are we? Oh, brought everyone. Does it always bring everyone?
I don't like this at all.
I don't think I've ever seen this where it's brought my companions before. Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, but
listen to the music, by the way.
Enjoy
So good.
your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Okay, I'm getting tired of these games. Are these theatrics? No, we're going with this one. Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I don't care what you are. I care what you want. What do you want?
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really?
Well, at least you're upfront honest. You want my soul.
Rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture.
That doesn't seem rhetorical at all.
It's worth very little. with a tadpole in your head.
Ah.
One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
Yeah, no, you're mad if you think I'll ever make a deal with the devil.
And what is
that will not happen.
madness but a denial of reality? Still,
that's a bar.
I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Yeah, okay, that was creepy. No, don't like that guy at all. Hey, Karlach, what do you have something to say about that?
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
He seemed to have a solution for tadpoles you may not want to reject. No, I'd enjoy watching that.
I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
Of course not. I would never. Oh my god. There's so many things to talk about. We will do that later. I'll do that on my own time, most likely. Shadowheart, you have anything to say about that?
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too.
I agree.
Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
He's a devil. We shouldn't trust him. Simple as that.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'm not just going to change my mind. Enough about me. What do you think is best?
I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
Okay, well, you can't just... I'm not going to change my mind. We can't trust him.
Good.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I detected a note of admiration in your voice.
I respect his craft. As should you.
Oh, I thought she meant for me.
For that devil.
Never mind. Gil, what are your thoughts?
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighting to dine with a devil.
It is kind of cool, I will say, but you're familiar with it then.
I've never met a devil, but of course I've read a great deal about them.
Nerd!
Even feigning a mortal form, it was easy to detect the whiff of sulfur about him. To spot the flicker of hellfire in his eyes.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
I think you kind of have a point. But what do you think he wants?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
I was gonna say that's very deep if you know in-game stuff, but and what do you think Raphael's ambitions could be?
I'm in the foggiest. But based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band.
Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away.
Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made.
Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Speaking of bars, holy shit. My man's a speaking truth. All right. We are very low on resources. We do still have 2 level 2 spells. Gale's kind of out of everything. Shadowheart's low on spells. I think we're gonna go ahead and end today with a long rest. And if nothing happens, this will be the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. But if there is some dialogue here, I am still going to leave you, but I will leave you with whatever plays here. If the video just ends, well, nothing. If something happens, then
The stink of Avernus.
never mind, something's happening.
Advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The blade of frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good.
Forgot we hadn't got back to camp yet.
Underestimate you.
Even though we totally
Karlach,
did.
the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
You got it all wrong, Will. Karlach's not about to hurt anyone.
Not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Okay, that's fair.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw. She's not in danger. You're being dramatic.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
You saw Karlach's thought. She posted a threat to the Sword Coast. It's you. I don't trust Will. You want to fight? You've got it. No, God, you're stubborn. She's not a devil, and you know it.
You listen to sense. This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit!
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Would you look at that? They made friends. I'm gonna go ahead and do this too, I guess.
Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
So you are pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
As am I. Hey, Will, what do you have to say about all this, bud?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Someone sent you on Karlach. I'd like to know who.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Oh. Well, good luck with that. I'm going to sleep. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the content, subscribe, like the video. There'll be a lot more Baldur's Gate 3 on this channel. So yeah, catch you on the next one. Take it easy.